of Onua State, Togbe Awusi the second, the Wadada of the Onua State, Menana Odeneho Kwafu Akutu, the third, the Akwamuhine and guests of honor, Honorable Sylvester Mensah, Chairman of the 2025 Hogbetsotso Grand Deba, the Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable MP of Anglo and other MPs present, the Regional Minister for Volta Region, the MCE for Anglo and other MCEs present, former Ministers of State, former Members of Parliament, and the citizens of Anglo, Togbe Gojo, the third, the Dusifiaga of Anglo State, Togbe Nyaho Tamaklo the sixth, the Miafiaga of Anglo State. I bring you greetings from the NDC headquarters and from the presidency. We are very happy to be with you here today, and I'm sure you have already been informed about the reasons His Excellency the President is not with you today. So I'm not going to do that. But we are always attached to this celebration because of historical reasons. Whether we like it or not, our roots as a political party are from the Anglo State. And so we always make it up a point to identify with the culture and traditions of the Anglo State. And whenever Anglo is in need of our support, because they have never denied us their support, we are always ready to reciprocate. That is why the attendance of this festival is always dear to our heart. But having said that, I would also want to remind us as Ghanaians the importance of our chieftaincy institution. We were governed by our chiefs before the arrival of the Europeans. The Europeans could not succeed in wiping away our traditional institutions. So today, in the practice of our democracy, we always have some form of duopoly. As we practice our democracy, we also make sure that we partner with our chiefs. We see the chieftaincy institution as a very important bastion for unity and a structure to ensure peace. Because every politician, and for that matter, every soldier, every policeman would defer to their traditional leaders. And that was why when we were writing the Constitution, we ensured that we protect the chieftaincy institution from interference of government. And we also make sure that the chiefs will not participate in partisan politics. The reason is that we, the mortal souls, when we are practicing our partisan democracy, and we do it the wrong way, which generate crisis, we always have our chiefs to call us to order. But unfortunately, there has lately been calls for the Constitution to be amended to allow chiefs to participate in partisan politics. I do not support that call because there is a reason why we insulated the chieftaincy, and that is for the chieftaincy institution to play the role of reining us in whenever, as politicians, we are conducting ourselves in ways as to breach the peace. I believe that this subject will be a subject of discussion for another day. But our worry now is that the institution that is supposed to help us to maintain peace in the country is unfortunately becoming an arena where peace is disturbed. And governments in power ends up spending monies that ought to be used in development to be settling chieftaincy disputes and struggles. Today, there are several chieftaincy struggles and crises across the country, and the government has to deploy soldiers to maintain the peace. Nananom, I believe that protecting the chieftaincy institution means giving you the freedom to solve your problems internally. So I'll plead that if the chieftaincy institution is able to rise to the occasion and resolve all the chieftaincy problems in the country, it will save governments expenditures that should properly be going into development and to improve the livelihood of Ghanaians, instead of using it to maintain troops across the country to be fighting in chieftaincy troubles. Today is not an occasion for long speeches. I only want to end here and wish the chiefs and people of Anglo a happy celebration. I know the significance of the Hogbetsotso. It's a struggle for independence, struggle for self-determination, and it represents resilience of the Anglo people. Let's pray that the rest of Ghanaians will imbibe these principles, so that as Ghanaians we can stand for the right things. We can always fight when there is oppression, and we can always celebrate when we gain our independence from oppression. Thank you very much, and may God help our homeland Ghana. Azalo.